Hello everyone, so in today's video I want to troubleshoot the Windows Server 2022 drive mapping if you boot from an ISO. So if after a reboot you get the D drive occupied by the ISO, not by your cache disk. Okay, so this is a new install, Windows 2022. I also the only thing I did, I installed the target device software, and I need to also bring the cache disk online, because I only attached it to the VM, but I did not do anything to it. So initialize disk, GPT, okay, and format as NTFS. Okay. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Okay, next, finish, because I want to play around a little bit with it. So now we have the drive letter E. Let's change that. Change drive letter, change to G. Okay. And now change drive letter, change to D. And now change back, change drive letter path, change to E. Okay, this is how we want to have it, correct? So this is the way. Okay. Let's image our device. Let me also eject that. Where is it? On Hyper V02 settings. I will eject that DVD because we no longer need it. Or yeah, let's also install. The VDA agent, because I did not install that. Where is that? Where is my VDA agent? Oh, here. Copy. And I need to bring it on my machine somehow. Or can I install it on the network? I don't know. I don't want to do that. If I copy it. No, I have another idea. Just a second. Okay, so I'm back. I'm copying the entire ISO here so that I can mount it directly on the server. ISO. Okay, so this is open, apply. Okay, and let's go back to our machine. Okay, I also want to install the Citrix VDA. This will take a little bit of time. I'll pause the video until it's done. Or maybe let's see a quick peek. So install the delivery agent, and we select create master image to be used for PVS streaming. So this is what you need to select. Next. Citrix profile, okay, next, add the DDC20 in my case, test.com, test connection, add, okay, next, okay, and now I'll pause the video because this will take some time. Okay, so I'm back. That was the last reboot, so virtual disk VDA, so the agent has also been installed. So we have the PVS at version CO2 and also the VDA agent on CO2. Okay, let's see just quickly if it registers to the DDC. We should have here something with registered or not. It is not important for our test, but I just want to check it. So desktop services registered. Okay, so the Citrix part works. Okay, so local hard drive, this is normal. Okay, let's take a look. So we have CD and E is our CD-ROM drive. Let's eject that. For the settings, let's change that because we will boot. Yeah, we'll boot to create the disk. Apply and let's move that in the first place. Okay, so when we restart, we will boot from the ISO. Okay, let's go back and let's start the imaging wizard. So 192.168. So I will pause the video again because this is just a part of the process, but this is not the solution. So I will get back when the image is done. Okay, so the image is done. Just click done here. And yeah, I will leave the master on. Let's go on the PVS. Okay, let's refresh here. Okay, so we have a new disk, or maybe let's shut down the master so that it unlocks. Shut down. Just wait a little bit. I don't want to push anything. Hyper-V 02, it's still shutting down. Okay, PVS back. Okay, let's make this to read only. Okay, let's see. It takes a little bit of time, I don't know why. And in some cases also it stops responding, but yeah, we were lucky. Let's assign this disk to the collection Gen 2. Okay, everyone has the new disk. Okay, let's go and see the clones. So let me do one more thing because they are new. Let's Active Directory, let's delete the machine accounts. delete. Let's recreate them. Create machine account in PVS. Great. Okay. Now let's start. So let's first let's take a look. So we have the cache disk. It's a random cache disk, so it's not copied from the master. If it doesn't work, I will copy the one from the master. And we have the boot ISO and boot order is ISO. So normally if it would be Windows 2019, we would have no issues. And it will start and map the D drive as our cache disk and the C drive, the E drive as, this is another issue, but we will solve this too. Okay, let's see how does the mapping go. It will take a little bit until it starts. This is PVS clone 01, okay. Okay, I'll just wait a little bit until it finishes. Okay, so it started. Let's see how the mapping went. Do we have D where it's supposed to be, or is it in a different place? Okay, let's wait a little bit for everything to start. Okay, so that is what we do not want to see, because now if we, for example, set the paging file to D, it will not know where to go and we will have an issue. And also I do not have the differential disk present. Come on. So basically we have two issues. The first I will show you how you can fix the first thing so that the D drive shows up here and you don't have an issue with the ISO. Okay, so let's turn this off. Not from here, let's shut it down from the hypervisor, it's faster. Let's go just to shut down. Okay, so what do you need? You need, instead of an ISO, you need a VHD disk, and you can create one with the wizard. So this is my PVS server. You can have 2, 3, you can type them all here. You can go next, and here you do not select an ISO, you select a VHD, and you go and click burn. It will create a file. Let's put it into documents if we have, or ctemp, something like that. Do we have something ctemp? No, let's put it here. So a boot disk, boot drive. Okay, save. Okay, successful. Cancel this. And if we go on here, we will see that it's VHD. Now the Hyper-V will not support the VHD. We need to convert it, and we can do that with PowerShell very easily. Run as administrator, yes. Okay, I have the command wrote here, or at least an example. We will adapt it. Okay, so this is the command to convert. Now we need to copy as path and just change this here and this here, and we will put an X. Okay, this will convert our disk normally. Put drive. Okay, let me see, why did this not work? 1 second. Okay, so I remembered this needs to be done from a Hyper-V server, but we can bring that to our Hyper-V because we are missing the PowerShell command, and if it's better if we put it here because we do need it here. So let's go with PowerShell over here. Okay, this is our command. Where is it? Okay, and now let's copy as path. Control V, and here one more time. And an X, and now it should work. Okay, and we have the disk in VHDX format. Now I will not use those disks because I already have something prepared. Hyper-V, this one. So we go to settings and we remove this because we no longer need it. So we can remove the controller and also the DVD-ROM. We need to add a disk, browse for a disk, and as I told you, I already have, so this is the same thing, but it has a different name. I already have a disk, and in the firmware we move this as the boot disk, and go apply and OK and connect. And now if we start, yeah, I don't know why this happens. Sometimes it happens. Okay, and now we should see that let's also do on the same thing on the other ones, settings, or maybe not, I want to just to show you this one. Okay, we need to wait a little bit for it to start. We will fix also this write cache redirect to server because this is not normal. If you have in the PVS server, if you have set the disk to cache in device RAM with overflow to hard disk, that is not the message you need to see there. So there is definitely an issue. Hyper-V, okay. Did you start or not? Now it's starting. Okay, come on. I'm just waiting for it to be accessible. Okay, so it is done. We should try to reconnect. And now we should have our cache disk in the mapped with the D drive letter. Okay, so this is what we want because this is the only drive that is there, and we no longer have than ISO. So this is one solution. And let's check out a second option. So let's shut down again. Down. Okay, and let's turn on the master again. Screens. Okay, let me see how is my master booting. Okay, not from the down. We want to boot from the hard drive. Let's start. Let's connect. Okay, so it's normally booting from the hard drive. And I want to show you the second option on how to fix that. I hope it will work, but we will see. Okay, so the master reconnect. Okay, so here on the master everything is nice and how it should be, and we are using the local drive. Okay, let's open command prompt as an administrator. Let's start diskpart, and one thing that you need to check is the SUN policies, and by default in Windows Server 2022 those are set to offline shared. Now I will set them to online all with this command if it works. Copy. Okay, and now we change the policy to online all, and we can recheck that, and we have online all. Okay, so I will re-image this. So it is important that when you set that policy, that your drives should be in this order. So D is the cache disk is on D, and also the DVD is on DVDs on the E letter. Let's also change the cache, the virtual memory. Let's change and let's disable it from the C drive and set it on the 100 to, I don't know, 12. Set. Okay, okay, and okay, and okay. Okay, so now the cache disk, let's see it, file name, not only the file name, view, options, view, height, okay. Now we should see. Oh, come on. Okay, we should see the page file. Okay, so it's created 100 megabytes. So this looks nice. Let's re-image the entire the server. I want to re-image it. You can also do this on the already existing disk, but I want to have both disk, each with its own failures. Okay, did it froze? Why did it froze? Okay, let's re-image it. Imaging wizard, yes. Next. 192.168.235 and 107. Create a disk. This will be 2022 V2 Sun, so that I know that I applied the Sun policy. I will go next, next, next. I do not want to optimize, create. Okay, continue. And before we do that, let's go on the Hyper-V02 settings and change the boot order back to the DVD-ROM. And where is it? 02, go yes. And here, connect. And to make sure that it starts how it should start. I mean, it should create a new disk. Okay, and here we should see in the store. Okay, we see the new disk. Let's go back. Okay, this is started. Let me reconnect. And I will leave the process of creating the new disk alone. And I will come back when it's done. Okay, imaging done. Let's see if it works. So done. Let's shut down our master. Let's go to PVS. We have the new disk. Okay. Let's refresh. Okay, it's in private mode. The server needs to turn off to unlock it. Okay, done. Refresh again. Okay, it's unlocked. Let's change properties, change it to read only. And until this finishes, let's also change back our VM settings. Or we have the other two VMs, we can start the other two because those are with the ISO stuff. Okay. And 03 also. ISO and boot order. Okay, perfect. Let's go back. Okay, you are done. And let's update the, let's move the disk on the Gen 2. Yes. Come on. I need to close it. I don't know what this is. And this is a fresh install. I don't know what's happening here. But from my experience, this is normal. Okay, and let's go back to device collection. Okay, we have the new disk. Let's see how it goes. Where is Hyper-V? Let's start. Connect and start the, again, the same stuff. Okay, this is my second PVS. HDX differentiating enabled, and as you can see, we no longer have the redirecting to PVS, so that issue is solved, hopefully. And let's see how this ends up. Let's also start the second one. Start, and let me also do this one. Doesn't take much. I can remove this. Yes, apply. Let's not add another controller. Let's leave this controller and just add a DVD image. ISO, apply, and let's move the boot order first. Connect and start. Okay. So this is the 01. Okay, differentiating PVS clone. And again, I no longer have that right cache showing up. Okay, this will start. And the other twos are already started. Okay, let's say, so for this one, what's my IP? 172, and for PVS clone 02. Okay, let's start this one because I already have it saved here. Let's see how we do. Now we should also have the page file. And the differentiating disk should also be there. I don't know if I say it correctly, but okay, let's also reconnect PVS clone. So this was from the first test when we tried with ISO and then the boot disk, and now back to ISO. Okay, let's first see. Now we're talking. So this is how it should look like. We are booting from the second disk, and let's see device order. Oh my god, so we have and we have the fully operational page file and also the cache disk, and it's 960. Okay, so it's created now. Let's see on the first one. Again, working. Okay, so this is the second option for Windows 2022, and it works. Let's also try to connect to PVS clone 03. Let's add first, let me add a reservation in my DHCP. So let's add a reservation. Okay, now let's go back here and new session, RDP 192.168.235, and it was 172 with an admin, let's say PVS clone 03. Okay, let's move it outside here. Let's rename it Hype 22. Okay, So again, so I'm on the third one. And let's see. Do we have CD? Okay, and one more time. This drive, as you can see, is 20 gigabytes. It's not the drive from the master. Where is it? My Hyper-V02. I go to settings. So the cache disk on my inspect is 15 gigabytes, and I did not use this one, so I just had a random disk that was formatted in with NTFS. So I did not copy this from the master, because I did find some articles that tell you to get that that disk from the master and play around with the disk GUID and a lot of complicated things. Yeah, for me this works. We can test and restart, for example. Restart. And let's restart also from, let's turn off and restart from the Hyper-V. So let's shut down. Does take a little bit of time. Where is my Hyper-V? Okay. Let's say connect. Okay, so this one is starting. Let's start the other ones. Start. I'm curious for something. Connect. Do I still get that error? No, that error with the server, it's gone. Okay, the vdisk. Okay, everything looks as it should be. Let's try to reconnect to PVS clone if it already started. And let's see if it kept its drives in the correct position, even if the DVD, even if we use a DVD as an ISO. Okay, so it's there. I did not test if it's so I didn't test this in production. I don't know if we update something on the Windows level, if we do not need to redo those tasks again with the diskpart and make it online. Nevertheless, this is a solution that works. And okay, let's try again. Let's shut this down. The final test, power shut down, because I want to assign it again the disk, the boot disk, not the boot ISO. I just want to see if it works. It is a long video, but yeah, it will help you out from my point of view. Okay, let's reconnect here and here. PVS clone 2 and 3. No, we cannot reconnect here. For V, it's turned off. Okay, let me go back and remove the ISO completely, apply, and add my disk, PVS clone. Okay, open, apply, boot order, up and apply and OK and connect, start. Okay, it started as the differencing, and we do not see that write to PVS server. That is good. Okay, until this starts, let's check out again our devices that we just restarted, and we have CD and E. That is nice, and yeah, so I believe it will work, but of course we need to document ourselves more about what that command does in this part, and to see if that will be ever changed by any updates, so that we can be sure that we can use that in our cases. Okay, let's see, reconnect. So this is PVS 01, PVS clone 01 is, let's rename PVS clone 0. Okay, now this one, it's again started with just the boot disk, so we should only see CND. Okay, perfect. Page and differential disk 5, and everything is working. Okay, perfect. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you liked this type of video. Yeah, have a great day.